What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Farmer on the Prairie. Today we are going to be getting some work done on the dually that's needed done for a while. We're just putting some upgrades on the tow rig because, as you guys have seen by now, this dually gets driven a lot on our farm. It's always towing a trailer, and there's a few things that'll make it a lot more enjoyable. First things first, we need to light a fire in the shop because the temperature is down to 53 degrees. We need to get it warmed back up in here. I'm going to leave this door open for about 15 minutes or so until the wood starts on fire, not just the paper. And once the wood is on fire, I will readjust the logs in there and fill the stove completely full, and I'll shut the door so that way it is regulated to 95 degrees water temperature. What we are going to be doing on the dually has to do with these things right here. The convex mirror is not very great. You can sort of see traffic beside you, but as soon as you go and swing around a corner, you lose sight of your trailer and you end up having to crane your neck around and just guess whether or not you are going to hit the curb. The only lighting on here is the turn signal on the back of the mirror. Boost Auto Parts has stepped up with a quality replacement mirror that completely changes the game on the older Chevy trucks, or even the 2015 plus trucks that you buy without tow mirrors. So here they are. We've got a 2015 and a half GM tow mirror with a 07 to 14 base. You can get these from 1988 up for all GM trucks. As you can tell here, it's got the marker light in them. These are smoked, unlike the normal orange or amber marker light that comes on the newer mirrors, but you can get anything you want. So we custom ordered these with chrome caps. You can get black, chrome, or paint to match. And then we got marker lights, of course the chrome cap on the bottom, and there are several other lights on these mirrors. We've got a wiring harness that they sent to plug in for the backup light. We've got a high output backup light that we spec'd on these mirrors. So we've got the wiring harness for that. And then they also sent a wiring harness to plug in for the marker light, which is right here. And then the turn signal, which is both on the marker light, acts as a turn signal and a marker light. And then on the back of the mirror, we retain the factory marker light like this had here. And that, of course, is already pre-wired into the mirror. The old mirrors only have defrost in that pane. These mirrors are defrost here and here, so the upper and lower. These are a much wider convex, and you can just see so much more. This is by no means a paid promotion for Boost Auto Parts. I have been running Boost Auto Parts mirrors on my truck now for a year and a half. I bought the mirrors with black caps and then recently did some work on my truck, and now they are painted to match white caps. They look incredible. They've held up great, and I wanted Dad to have these mirrors on his truck as well, so we're going to go ahead and get that done. So I've turned the marker lights on this truck, and now we're going to go find a power wire for the marker lights. I have my voltage meter right here. I'm just going to turn it on. Bingo, we already found it. This plug at the top of this block has voltage to it. Now I'm going to turn the marker lights off and recheck to make sure that that does turn off as well. This plug right here, we are going to fasten our power wire for the marker lights on the mirror to. This fuse block right here should have what we need. So in the engine compartment fuse box, I found the middle fuse over on this side right here is the trailer backup fuse. And we are going to take a fuse tap, which replaces the fuse with the secondary auxiliary that comes off of it. And that will function as a power source for our backup lights on the mirrors. So the backup lights that are right here and shine back along the vehicle will be powered through that trailer backup fuse tap. remove this door panel. On this body style truck, it is a challenge. Oftentimes you'll break a few tabs. Usually you can fix them though. So we're going to remove this door panel. Okay, so I now have the door panel off. I do have a little bit more experience than most people. When I worked at the automotive and tire shop, I removed these 07 to 14 door panels all the time. So now I'm just gonna come over here and wiggle and jiggle this foam out. I'm gonna get that all out. And then we're going to go back down there and we are going to unplug the mirror. And once the mirror is unplugged, then we're just going to go ahead and take it off. The hardest part of this install is going to be taking the wiring harness that plugs into this plug and this plug, hooking them together, and then running it down the door and through this door boot here, and then up the other side to right here, and then into the cabin, because trying to snake stuff through that door boot often proves itself to be a challenge. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Here is the finished product of the mirror. Of course, none of the lighting is hooked up yet. I've still got to complete all that, but you can just tell it is a much better mirror. Looks much better. It's gonna function much better with that wide angle lens on the bottom. Looks way better than that mirror. Okay guys, so I've got the passenger side tow mirror on. I have the wiring run into the cabin. This side was a lot easier because there was less wires in this boot. So that is completely done now. All I've got to do yet is plug all the controls back in and put the door panel on. And then after that, everything that I have to do is wiring up underneath the dash and get that completed. Right now though, it's time for lunch. I never miss lunch. I'm done with lunch now. As you saw, this mirror's all in. Now we're just gonna go ahead, reattach the door panel and get that all back together. I now have the turn signals and the running lights hooked up, so when I unlock the truck, the running lights and turn signals will come on. You can see there like that. It's also on the back side. Now I've just got to hook the reverse lights up and the project will be complete. Gotta find the shortest route through the firewall. I'll probably poke a hole in the grommet and run a wire through the hole, hook into this fuse tap right here into fuse number 9, and we'll be good. I think I am finally done wiring. I have not tested the reverse lights yet, see if they work, so you will see the first test right here. Oh yeah, baby, we got light. I'm so glad to finally be done with this project. I've had the mirrors for a couple months and have just not taken the time to install them yet, but now I'll be able to get to enjoy good tow mirrors on this truck. So let me finish putting this thing back together and I will show you the final product. My dad is back from Mexico now, and I just figured that I would show him the mirrors on his truck, how the different functions of them, and see what his thoughts are on the improved mirrors. So, Dad, we've got right here the chrome caps, of course, makes it look better than the old mirrors.
Oh yeah, the chrome, I mean, let's face it, old guys like chrome, so what's not to like about it? The best part, I think, will be the bottom part where it's supposed to have a lot more side view, and you know, since I'm an old guy, I need all the help I can get so I don't back into things. Oh yeah, the view from in here is much improved. You can see like the fender, and then about, I don't know, 12 feet on either side, which I think will be really handy. Do they go out with a switch? No. Oh shoot, that's right.
Okay, so have any of you guys seen the new Chevys with the Moose mirrors? Yeah, I'm not sure what they're thinking there, but those are power extends, so.
These don't power extend. Oh well, I just have to get out and push them.
I think he likes his new mirrors, and they should be very functional. We're gonna try them out here in a few weeks. More details to come on that later. So that is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell so that way you're notified every time I upload a new video. Comment any thoughts or questions or what you think about these mirrors down below, and I will see you guys next time. All right.